Hi everyone, I hope you're well, thanks for clicking on the video. I've mentioned the Halo series that came out this year a few times on my channel, right, in some of the videos I've made. So I thought I'd make a brief review just of the first season so that you guys can get like a rough kind of feel for how I felt about the show, because they are coming out with a season 2 and season 1 got a lot, and I mean a lot of shit from the public. Like overall, I would definitely say that the first season was a failure just from like public perception. Like a lot of people really were disappointed by what they saw, but me personally, I think there were enough good episodes in the 10 episode season that like it's worth watching, right? Like the battle scenes are fucking awesome, they're super sick, and they're really true to the video game, and just the battle scenes, that is, right? Like it's a shame they couldn't stay as true to the video game in all aspects of the show, right? Like they spend fucking 75% of their time politicking and bloody, you know, we got John, Master Chief, taking off his helmet every 2 minutes to cry about not understanding where he came from or his past. If they just spent more time focused on scenes like this with heavy action, you know, the show would be a 10 out of 10 smash, but unfortunately they didn't. And as true as they tried to stick to the video game in the battle scenes, it seems like in other aspects of the show they were just like, yeah, whatever. Like you just saw in that screenshot right there of Cortana. Like what the hell, right? Like they have this massive budget to do the show and they have all this potential, and yet they felt the need to just slack on Cortana, right? It makes no sense whatsoever. They also introduced a bunch of new original characters, right? Some of which are like fairly interesting and like intriguing, but for the vast majority, you just hate these characters whenever they're on the screen. No one more than Quan. For like half of the show, we follow Quan, right? Who's this girl that you see on the screen now. An original character with an original story that has nothing to do with the Halo universe we've all come to love, and yet, like I said, we spend half the time of this show following this girl. Why? It makes zero sense. And it's such a shame because, like I said earlier, the battle scenes and the action in this show, when it comes, is fantastic, you know what I mean? It's just we don't get enough of it. I'd say like perhaps 3 out of the 10 episodes I would say were like great because we had that action that I was craving, but overall, you know, there wasn't merely enough of it. And like I said, that's a shame because I feel like that is what would have made this show successful. Like people would have enjoyed this show so much more if they would have just leaned into that action and the battle scenes more. Like I just don't understand how anyone could sit around at a table at a creative meeting and say, you know what we need in the next episode? We need more politics. We need more completely irrelevant discussions regarding a character no one cares about. Like it just makes no sense. We want action, we want explosions, we want grunts screaming for their lives. Have they not played Halo, these people, you know what I mean? They should know what we want as Halo fans. And it's just a shame that it seems as though perhaps they don't know what we want. I am feeling more optimistic for season 2 though. I'm hoping they're going to see some of the feedback they got from season 1 and maybe lean more into some of the action than they did previously. So it's funny, right? Like despite all the negative things I've said about season 1, I still feel optimistic about season 2 because there is so much potential with this universe, right? We love Halo, we know everything it has to offer, and there's so much potential for it to be a smash on the TV screen. Overall, to review season 1, I'd have to give it somewhere like a 6 out of 10, I think, because, you know, there were enough episodes in there that I enjoyed for it to like, you know, be better than average, but like it just wasn't the show we were hoping to see, at least in season 1. And that brings us to the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. If you were able to watch season 1 of Halo, leave a comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to get back to you when I have the time. And yeah, thanks guys.